22nd of April, second take. This is lined. No, it's mat-based Pilates, no equipment, but we will end up by standing. So, morning, Debbie. You can lie down on your back, feet and knees hip width apart. I'm assuming. How's your back? Ah, nice. Good, good, good. I've got two knee people and a back, two back people and a knee person today, and a wrist person. So you're lying down, Deb. Yep, you can believe your ears. Did she say lie down? Yes, she did. Actually, I will do it with you. This week I've been standing and watching over people and observing. If you want me to see you, make sure and check your technique. Make sure I can see you. Unless you're Priscilla who's having a sneaky sleep under the table. Yeah, I like that, the odd wave. I reckon you're just holding up a stick with a glove on it, actually. So you're lying on your back, feet and knees hip width apart. Place the triangle, make the triangle with your hand. Did I say good morning? Good morning. Heel of your hand on your hips, fingers on the pubic bone. Just so excited to see people. So I've just had a cup of tea and a piece of toast in about 2 minutes. Just gulped it down. So if I disappear, that's what it is. It's coming back up again. So tilt the pelvis forward, back. Feel the lower back touch the mat. And then tilt the pelvis the opposite way to make that slight arch in your back. So we're just warming up the back gently there. So imagine that triangle is a snooker triangle and you've got the white ball in the middle. So have that triangle so that it's level. And now we're going to tilt the pelvis from side to side. We're going to rock your pelvis. So if someone says to you, what did you do today in Pilates? You can say, I rocked my pelvis. So that ball is going from side to side. And now come back so that triangle and the ball is right in the middle of the triangle. So now we're going to do our pelvic clock. We're going to tilt the pelvis away from us so the ball goes between the legs. Tilt to the right. Tuck your tailbone under towards you so the ball goes towards your belly button. Then to the left, away from you, and back to central position. If any of those positions are sore or painful, just don't do that one. Just do what suits you. Let's go back the opposite way. Make that arch in your back gently to your left. The ball's going to go to your left hip. It's going to roll towards you. You'll tilt your pelvis towards you, to your right, and then away from you, and then back towards the middle, back to level position. Let's repeat that. Ray, we're doing lying down Pilates. We're going to tilt the pelvis away from us, tilt to the right, tilt towards us. The ball comes towards us. If you could mute yourself, Ray, that'd be lovely. Otherwise, I'll do it for you. Away from you, back to start position. Now tilt the pelvis away from you. Let the ball roll to the left. Oh, it was Liz. Lovely to see you, Liz. I said Ray then, didn't I? And then tilt it up and under. So that's your pelvic clock. And we've tilted the pelvis in all different directions. We can now think about the head. So ideally your chin is kind of in line with your chest. Tucking the chin, give yourself a double chin. And then slight arch, just a bit like doing a pelvic tilt with your lower back. We're doing a pelvic tilt with your neck. But we're trying to lengthen the back of the neck. A lot of us have got a head forward posture, not you guys because you're perfect Pilates students, but you will notice a lot of people with a head forward posture. This will help. Sometimes people get pain, migraine, headaches, neck issues, and it might be just because of that head forward posture. If you can tuck in the chin, lengthen the back of the neck, that will be good. And then you can look from side to side just to move the neck there. We could get used to this sort of Pilates, couldn't we? We're going to carry on in this vein. I'm now going to contradict myself. So pubic bone, hip bone in that horizontal plane. Now fingers on your hip bones. Place the fingers inside, prod deep. So now I want that pelvis to stay completely solid. So this will suit people with sore back. Brace the abdominals, poke the stomach muscles. That should feel rock hard. Say, and just nod. Yeah. Imagine I'm standing on your stomach. So now we're going to slide out one leg and keeping that pelvis level. So keep that rib hip distance the same. That neutral spine, pubic bone, hip bone in that horizontal plane, sliding out one leg at a time. Guess what this exercise is called? heel slide. How unimaginative. So imagine you've got the gliders and you're sliding out that leg. Let's just do one more. Good, good. So now we're going to slide. Now this is one, listen very carefully. Do it with me as I talk it through. Slide out your right leg until the leg is straight. Rotate the whole leg outwards. Bring that foot in towards you, and you will find that your knee has lowered to the side. Bring that knee back to start position and reverse that. Very gently lower that knee, keeping the hip bones level. Try not to tilt through the pelvis. Slide out that leg. Rotate that leg back in. Back to start position. Gorgeous hip mobility. We do this with the gliders as well. Other leg. Slide out that leg. Rotate the whole leg outwards from the hip joint. Bring that foot in towards your bottom. Back to start position and reverse. Lower that knee gently. Slide out that leg and rotate back in. It's a bit of hip mobility, this one. Still brace the abdominals. Let's repeat that one. Right leg goes out. Rotate the leg outwards. Bring that foot in towards you. Back to start position and reverse. And we're trying not to let that lowering of the knee interfere with the pelvis. Now I'm going to look at that later on in a little bit more detail. Rotate in, slide that leg. So these ones, we won't really feel that you're doing anything. Slide out the leg. I haven't had any complaints yet. Rotate the leg out. Bring the heel in towards you. Back to start position and reverse. Gently lower that knee. Don't let the pelvis tilt. Slide out that leg. Rotate the leg inwards. Back to start position. There. Good. And just rest there for the moment. Let's think about upper body. Let's warm up the upper body. Hands up towards the ceiling. Hunch the shoulders towards the ears where life, stress, cold takes us. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the shoulder blades away from the mat and then bring them back down to touch the mat. So engaging those lats to bring those shoulders back. So lift away where life takes us. Imagine you're driving your car, not in this position, and then draw the shoulder blades down towards the mat. Keeping that neutral spine, one at a time. Bring one arm above your head, right arm, then left. And you're keeping that rib hip connection the same. Arms are straight, not locked. You're aiming to get the hand to touch the floor, but it doesn't have to. Sometimes the body will think, she said touch the floor. And your body will think, I can't do that. And it will arch the back to compensate. I'm not worried if you touch the floor. I'm not worried about anything, but I'm brace, brace. That's what we're focusing on. That rib hip connection, keeping that the same. I can just see directly above Amy, and she's textbook at the moment. I'm sure you're all textbook. It's just I can see Amy very clearly. So now let's slide out, opposite arm, opposite leg. Heel slide, single arm pull over. Priscilla, I bet you wish you had your hand weights on now, don't you, and your wrist weight and your ankle weights. This is perfect for ankle weights and wrist weights. Just do two more. Somebody said to me yesterday, I don't think I could make all the class because she'd been doing gardening and tennis. She said, I just like listening to you. Made me laugh. One more. Good, good. Back to start position. There. Good. So that's you warmed up, the body warmed up, arms and legs. So see how we get on with this. People with sore backs, you're going to stay at the level that suits you. And it's interesting because I've been doing this one all this week anyway. So have your hands on your hip bones. And just now I was talking about these hip bones. Headlights on your hips up towards the ceiling. They should stay fixed on the ceiling. They shouldn't slide across. If you had the headlights shining on the ceiling, you shouldn't see those headlights move. Or another way of thinking about it is your spirit level across your hip bones and not to let the bubble move. Keeping that rigid, said Joseph Pilates. Keep that pelvis rigid. Lower the knee gently to one side. It might only be a couple of inches. I'm still an imperial girl. But keeping that pelvis level, lower the knee gently. This is lovely on the Pilates ball because if you're trying to keep balance, your pelvis will tilt if you're offline. So try and feel that. Put your hands on your hip bones so you can tell you're keeping them absolutely still. So you won't feel any burn from this one, but this is more about pelvic control. And this will help people with sore backs. This is one of the ones that physios will give to people in the early days after back operations and so on. We can then, so that's your knee drop, but don't just drop the knee. I hate that name. Brace the abdominals now. Place your hands inside the hip bones. Just prod into the flesh inside. Brace, brace. Lift your foot about 1 millimeter from the mat and take it back down. I still love doing that. Brace. There. Stomach tight, tight, tight. We're lifting the foot about 1 millimeter, Hazel. Yes? That small amount. I still quite keep giving out the verbal cues. It's so nice. I was with some clients this week, and I could actually, we were outside in the garden, and actually with clients back in the gym now, I'm actually, with the mask on, I'm prodding them and poking them, which is great. Brace, brace, brace. Bring the right leg to tabletop, or I can just observe closely and back down again. I'm looking forward to getting back and observing you guys in real life, in the flesh. Right leg to tabletop. Bet you can't wait now. Right leg hop to tabletop, let that knee lower to the side, back to start position and down. Leg to tabletop, left leg to tabletop, that knee comes slowly out to the side, still keeping that pelvis level. So we're being very precise today on this bit. Right leg to tabletop. Let's just do it one more time. And back down, change to the side. Left leg to tabletop, Hazel, it's going sideways, back towards the middle and down. We're gonna, now you've got that, I'm gonna change it. I know, sorry. Right leg, but right leg, I'll talk it through. Right leg to tabletop, brace, brace, lower back touch the mat. Don't let any movement between on that lower back. Left leg to tabletop. Right leg goes to the side. Left leg goes to the side. I'm shouting so Hazel can hear me. I don't know why. Right leg goes down, and then the left. Foot to floor. Foot to floor. That makes sense, doesn't it? Hazel, you're doing fine. Left leg to tabletop. Get back down again. Come on. You get left behind otherwise. Left leg to tabletop. Right leg to tabletop. Right leg to the side. Left leg to the side. Left leg goes down. Foot touch the floor. Yeah, but you've missed out on that now, Hazel. Now you've watched it. You're going to have to go. Let's do this again for Hazel then. Come on then, guys. Right leg. You're going to have super fast now, Hazel, to catch up. Brace, brace. That's second leg. That's the important bit. Right leg tilts to one side and back in. Left leg to the side and back in. Left foot touches the floor. Right leg goes down to the floor. Let's repeat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Brace, brace. Left leg to tabletop. Brace even more for that right leg. Right leg goes to the side and back. Left leg goes to the side and back. Left leg goes down and then the right. Good. Well done. Let's work that one a little bit harder now then. So people with the sore backs, you can stay doing that one. You don't even have to do both legs and tabletop. You could even just do, I shouldn't say just, you could do the one where the knee lowers, tabletop, tabletops. Is that a yes, Lynn? Yeah. So you work at your level. You don't have to do the higher level stuff. Breathe in, breathe out. So you can carry on like that. Right leg to tabletop, left leg to tabletop. So actually at this point, if you're back, oh, well done. Pelvic tilts. And this should be nice for your back actually, Amy. So bring your hips to ribs. Otherwise feet can go on the floor and pelvic tilts. So we're all doing a pelvic tilt. I had cheese and beetroot in my sandwich and I'm beginning to regret it quite now at this point. Do another 10, 9. I'm recording this one as well. 8, 7, 6. I can't not do this one anymore because I just love that whole thing. You're using lower abdominals to bring your hips to your ribs. So that little strengthening between the ribs and the abdominals there, between the hips and the ribs. Keep that tension on. And so from here, so again, sore back people don't have to do it. But in some respects, it shouldn't come into your back because you're tensing those abdominal muscles so much, you're not letting your back arch. I'm not worried. I'm not looking for you to touch the floor. What I'd rather you focus on is keeping that rib-hip connection. So my fingers poking you in the stomach, a forceful breath there. Good. Just do a couple more each side. Well done. Go back to start position. Relax that off a little bit. Relax the tension a little bit, unless you need to for your back. Hands up towards the ceiling. We can now do, now put that tension back on, tilt under, and then do your opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep that 90 degrees shape. So keep that 90-degree shape and just check that you're holding your navel in. Put your hand on your belly button just to check, are you holding it in? Yeah. And then go back to opposite arm, opposite leg. It's just that sometimes you can't really feel that you've relaxed it. But if you can feel that your tension is in your lower abdominals, then you know you've got the right tension there. So for some of you, you'll be happy to do single leg stretch. And it's interesting because people with sore backs, this might be where you feel you're not working the stomach muscles as hard. It's not holding yet. Hold it there, Debs. Rest, rest. I'll come back for you. So some of you be strong enough to do the double here. So that's that final progression there. Breathing out and try not to go too low with the legs. The legs are straight. And we can hold it. For doubles can hold it. Single legs keep going for 10, 9. Keep doing right, left, right if you want to, Debs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Make sure you've done the same both sides. You're right, Hazel. Welcome back. Big stretch. You just popped up to say hello, have you? I like it though. So we've been curled up into a little ball. Let's just do a couple of shoulder bridges. Tuck it up and under, clench the buttocks, lift through the hips, roll down through the spine, bone by bone, feel each part of the back touch the mat in turn. And then repeat. Clench the buttocks, lift through the hips, and roll down through. Good. Let's do a couple more. Clench the buttocks, lift, push through the hips. So people with sore backs, stay tucked under as long as you can. You don't have to go as high. We're going as high as we can. You're just going to go to the point where you feel comfortable, but not to pain, and roll back down through. So now we're going to work on the upper abdominals a little bit more. We did predominantly lower abdominals and then we went into upper, but let's focus on the upper abdominals a bit more. Hands behind your head. People with sore backs, this should be fine. But before relaxing around the neck and the shoulders, still engage the lats, still keep the shoulder blades down, breathing out to lift, breathing in to return. Beautiful blue sky I'm looking at here. I hope you are as well. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to return. Again, check your navel. Are you holding it in? So we're curling up, supporting our head. So we're doing some curl ups now, Caroline. I like your shoulder bridges. We're just doing some curl ups. You were enjoying that, weren't you? I'm sorry I have to name and shame. It's one of the downsides of Zoom. The only thing I do is like just have your phones by me and just do a little text. Well done. Forceful breath. Let's just do 6 more. I make it. Lovely. I think hold it high. We can pulse it. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Side bend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. If your back's sore, you don't have to do it. 5. Just rest and do some more curl ups. 4, 3. Look up towards the ceiling. 2. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big stretch there. Welcome back. Yep. Hands as far away from your feet as you can. Oh, how gorgeous is that stretch? Let's go back to the glutes again. So more strengthening now rather than mobility. People saw back to see what you think. What I'm going to do this, I was going to go straight up, straight back down. People with sore backs, you might want to do the rolling up through. But you decide what you want to do. All right. I'm going to cue everybody else and you just do. So you can do that rolling up and back down. Otherwise, I'm just going to push the bottom straight to the ceiling and back down again. Ready? So push up, just more strengthening back down. That's 9. In fact, your backs might be fine with it actually. 8. Clench your buttocks. 7. 6. So people with sore backs, you're going to just do what suits you. You're going to ignore me for a minute. So for everybody else, we're going to stay high. So people with sore backs, join in the bits that suit you. We can go 10, 9. Clench, but the focus on the bottom. Think about clenching your buttocks together as you push up as well. That's it. That's 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay high. If your back's okay with this, single leg. Otherwise, stay with the doubles. Have a rest at any time. We're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7. People with sore backs, you can just roll down, roll up. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest it there. Change other side. Bottom comes down. Push up high with both. Straighten out that leg. Ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it there. Hug your knees to chest. Lovely, Amy. Watching you there. Really nice. Circle the knees. Massage that lower back. And then back the other way. Well done. Now, if your back is sore, you can keep it there if it's okay. If you prefer, have your feet on the floor and do your hip roll there. So Deb, see what you think. Yeah, that's the easier. Glue your feet together, glue your knees together. Just that reminder, anytime you're turning over in bed, or if you weren't lying on the floor for any reason, you're rolling over. Otherwise, bring the legs to tabletop and side to side. Actually, Amy, you're managing to do quite a lot, aren't you? Yeah, really nice. The important thing is watch your knees, watch that you're gluing your knees together, whether you've got bad back or not, or sore back, I shouldn't say bad. All about the language, that's what's coming out now in pain management. What's the language that you choose? Glue the ankles together. Those that want to work that one harder. We could go around the world. Wouldn't that be nice? And then back the other way. Makes you realise what freedom we've had, doesn't it, when you've in lockdown and not allowed to travel abroad, and we've been spoilt, haven't we? One more each side. Hug your right knee to chest, straighten out that left leg. Lovely hip flexor stretch there. The left leg's on the floor. Yeah, do both legs if you want to, Deb. Yeah, nice. I keep calling you Debs. I've got a friend called Debs. You have to tell me if you don't. That's okay, is it? I've got a friend, somebody else who hated being called Debbie. And then when I saw her, I was always like, is it Debbie or Deborah? I never know what to call her. Kind of just saying, hi. Bring that knee over across. See how your back feels. I'm going to touch the floor with my knees and leave my arm behind. And then I'm going to repeat on the other side. Hug my left knee to chest. Bring that knee across to touch the floor. You can leave the arm behind. You can look back at your arm. That's lovely. And then we can come onto your side. You can use your cushion or towel to have between your head and your arm. We're going to do some clams. So everybody's got piriformis issues. You can have the legs lift parallel. Otherwise, I'm just going to lift. I'm just put my socks on because my feet have gone cold. I'm placing the cushion between my arm and my head. Some of you with sore shoulders, you might prefer to have both arms forward and a yoga block there. Oh, Amy, you look like you're cuddling in for the night. Feet are in line with your bottom and your back, lifting that lowest rib of your rib cage, or push the top hip away. Yeah, you can put your hand on your back to check that that's staying in line. So what I'm going to do is lift my knee and have my feet still in contact. If you get piriformis issues, you can lift the knee and the foot parallel, or even just do the straight leg version. Yes. So some people, they don't like that rotation. It's a good strengthening. Make it harder with bands. So let's lift that top knee. Let's stop talking. That's 10. Check the back. That's 9, 8, 7. So people with sore backs, you're going to choose. You're going to pick a mix. There's some bits that you won't like. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can lift that lowest foot. Don't have to. Top knee. 10, 9. Anything that aggravates you, just stop. Wave at me vigorously or just stop. That's 5, 4. Brace abdominals. 3, 2. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Stay high. 3, 2, 1. And I'm now, that lower leg can relax. So I'm going to bring knee to chest. And then I'm going to take that leg behind me. See how you feel with these backs. So knee to chest. Play with it. Just do straightforward. Top leg can lift up and down if you want. If you don't want to do the knee to chest and back. Nice. Good. The two back people I can see doing well. I know we've all got backs, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Do I know what I mean? Yeah. 2 more. All the time, bracing that body is rigid. So you're not moving through here. Keep that leg straight behind you. Lifting that leg up and down. Again, see how you feel. Do it in line with your body if you want. 10, 9. There's more glutes though. 9, 8, 7. Pick a number. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If you want to stay there, those that want more of a challenge, see how far forward you can bring it. You decide. Get in the back, people, just be aware. So it's 10, especially sacroiliac joint problems. 9, 8. It makes the legs look really long, doesn't it? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a slap. Give it a rub. Yes. Bring the knees up higher. I'm going to double over my cushion. Bring my arms forward. Side lying open door. I'm going to push my shoulder away underneath. Fingertips together. Lift your hands up towards the ceiling. Once they're there, really, the arms doesn't do anything else. Just the shoulder moves back, rotated through the waistband there, and back to start position. Taking it back. Good. Your hips, put on the ribs. Lovely. We can then bring the arms round into your chalk circle and go back. So some of you might want to have your hands higher level. If it's sore, Caroline, you know what to do for this one. Chalk circle. And then just gradually make that circle bigger, Caroline, to what you can cope with. Yeah. So make it a bigger circle. Just play with it. See what that joint could cope with. Because eventually, really, yeah. Woo! Look at you. So exciting to see. Well done. And rest. Should we come to the other side? You could just roll over if you want to. I'm going to come to the side so I can keep my beady eye on you. So we're going to have the cushion between our head and our arm. Quick drink. If you need a quick drink, that's fine. Legs at 45 degrees, bottom in line with your feet in line with your bottom, lifting that lowest rib of the rib cage. Your hips are square on. Yeah, are we all ready? Yes, was that just me taking ages? So we're going to lift that knee. Those of you that want to lift the foot as well, especially if you get any side problems, I'd lift the foot as well then, Deb, if you want to. I think you did lift the foot on the other side, didn't you? So I'm lifting my knee. Match what you did on the other side. If you find that it sets off your piriformis or glutes, by all means get the spiky ball in there and do 4. So when you've done that 10, lift the lowest foot and lift the top knee. Ready? 10, 9, heels together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top and pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That lower leg relaxes, knee to chest. So it's 10. Just keeping the body rigid. 9. That's 8. 7. See how you feel with your back. It might feel different this side. That's 5. 4. All these are strengthening the pelvis muscles, the muscles in the glutes. So you've got glute max at the back, you've got glute med at the side, the piriformis, there's lots of muscles responsible for rotation, so we're strengthening those. Keeping that leg behind us, that leg is straight. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that leg forward as far forward as your body can cope with. Ready? Up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Imagine how great this would be with ankle weights now. Woo! Rest it there. Good. Give it a slap. Give it a rub. Yeah. It's interesting watching somebody. I just bring the knees forward to that 90 degrees. I'm going to double over my cushion. Place it underneath my head. So you're keeping the neck in line on your side. That shoulder goes away from the ear. Fingertips are together. Lifting that lowest rib of your rib cage or pushing the top hip away. Hand up towards the ceiling. Once you're there, just rotate that shoulder back. Your hips, pull on the ribs. Back to start position. Good. So really, the hands do nothing. Once you've lifted to that 90 degrees, the arm, but I do like to let the arm drift and get that lovely stretch there. But see how the shoulders feel. We can then do our chalk circles, semicircle really. Go round and go back the way you came. Again, just check the angle of those arms. Up towards the ceiling, so it's a smaller circle, or make it this big circle. You decide. Guys, it won't be long. We'll be back in the village halls. The week commencing 17th of May, all being well. Subject to any variants. Good. Well done. Rest it there. So we're going to do some work on our hands and knees. So Hazel, you can get up and use your chair. Have your hands. Actually, no. Rewind. Rewind. Don't do anything. Let's lie on our front. Let's lie on our front. I was ahead of myself then. Woohoo! Have a lie down. Rest your forehead on your hands. Have a quiet snooze or a noisy snooze, whatever you like. Inhale. Feel the ribcage expand. Exhale. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Lift the navel from the mat. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. What I'd like you to do now then is tuck your toes under. And we're going to bend, you're going to straighten out one leg at a time. So the feet stay on the floor. It's quite a subtle one, this one. You're going to bend, you're going to straighten the knee. But it just helps reinforce the straightening of the legs. Sometimes people can't really tell if their legs are straight or not. So by keeping your feet down, engaging the quads, making the quads work, and it straightens out that leg. I can see two people who are doing it beautifully.
I'm assuming you're all doing it beautifully. Now this one's interesting for people with back issues. If it's too sore to lift your leg, carry on doing that one. But straighten out that leg and make sure it's in the glutes. You don't have to lift high and lift that, keep the leg straight. Ready, 10, 9, bent leg might be easy with a sore back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend that knee, lift that knee away from that, keep the hip down. 10, 9, 8, 7, doesn't have to be a high lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change to the leg. So straighten out that other leg, lift, keep the leg straight. Ready, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend that knee, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anytime cat stretch. People sore backs do cat stretch at any time. Otherwise, hands in a W position. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Keeping the tailbone tucked under. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Those of you that can, want to, come up to full swan dive, but not if your back's sore. Some people's backs love it when they're sore, but some people's won't. Your next progression will be, have your hands by your side into dart. Again, you choose, and you don't have to lift high. Shoulders back and down, engaged. The next level will be, stay at the level that suits you, hand in a W position, wrists and elbows are parallel to the floor, and we can then do opposite arm, opposite leg. People with sore backs, you might want to go to dart. You might want to go back to having your hands on the floor. And just do that very first level. You decide. Other people that are stronger, both arms can be straight and lift opposite arm, opposite leg. Or we can lift both together at the same time. For those of you that are stronger, and the final progression, opposite arm, opposite leg. And you've got that beautiful strength in the back line of the body, stretching the front line of the body. Happy days. Should we rest it there? Say yes, please. So let's come into cat stretch, or you can lie on your back, or Hazel, you can use your chair. Hazel, go on your chair and do your cat stretch. Yes. So Carol, you can hug your knees lying on your back if you want to be on your hands, on your wrists. Or you can do shell stretch, Carol. Should we all do shell stretch? Apart from Hazel now, I've got her up on the floor. Sorry, Hazel. Hazel, you can do that one actually, that's quite nice. Oh no, you can't because your knees. You can still get the same effect actually, yeah. So now we're going to do, so for you, Carol, you can actually be on your elbows and thread the needle. It's a bit awkward, but you can do it. So you can thread, guys, all I want you to do is thread the needle underneath. So just the underneath one, not the outside. We're going to do that one in a minute. The next progression is going to be, the Hazel, this will be all right for you. See what you think. So it's going to be, actually, Hazel, you can, thinking about it, your knees can just be here, can't they? Wow, I hadn't thought of that before. Look at that. So that's going to be your plank. I know. Otherwise, so Carol, you're here, and you'll hold that leg pull. Deb, have a go at that. See what you think, Amy, as well. Just that leg pull here, lifting the knees slightly. If you're happy to go on your hands, guys. I've led you all astray. The whole idea is to go on your hands. If you can go on your hands, go on your hands. So this is more of an advanced one. See what you think. Some of you might want more of a challenge.
I'm lifting my knees slightly. I'm keeping that 90-degree shape and I'm kicking underneath. So that's for people that want more of a challenge. Actually, Amy, I wouldn't be surprised if you could do this one because it keeps the legs, it keeps the body. Can you see? I'm not advocating you do it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Otherwise, keep doing the thread the needle. Thread the needle, yes. Keep that 90-degree shape and that keeps that pelvis. Yeah, that's so interesting. Lynn, I've got a bad back, but I can do an advanced exercise. So you can either do leg pull here, lifting the knees, or you can thread the needle. What's Hazel up to? That should be lovely, Deb, for your back. Well done, Amy. You make me laugh. Let's do the thread the needle the other way round. So Carol, you're here on your elbows. It's good having people with different things. It makes me be more inventive. It makes me more creative. So now we're going to do external rotation. Hazel, actually, hang on, Hazel. If you want to, you're here. Actually, Hazel, you can do that one, can't you? It's so exciting. There's so many variations. I know. Carol, if you want more of a challenge on your elbows in your plank, and anybody can do that one. I'm going to come back to you, Debs. Or on your hands. There's so many options and so little time. We're going to be here till midnight. The easier one is here. See how your back feels with that, Deb? Yeah. Hazel, I'd be interested to see with your legs further away. So you're more of a plank position, but just don't fall off that chair. Bring your shoulders forward over your hands. Bring your shoulders forward. But you keep your feet where they are, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have that. Yes, Hazel. Can you lift up one arm? Just please don't fall off that chair, though. No. Otherwise, do plank on the floor. Do plank on the floor. Let's hold it for 10 seconds now, Hazel's there. Hang on, Hazel. Up you go. Ready for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Look at you, Amy. And relax it there. Shell stretch, cat stretch, or hug your knees lying on your back. Hazel's determined to do a hug her knees lying on the back. Yeah, right hand over to left, or left hand over to right. We're going to do some more leg exercises now. Hazel, I'm going to have to give you some options, I think. But what I really would like is on your knees, for everybody, on your knees. Kneeling up. You might need a cushion under your knees. Hazel, if you want to watch it, then I can give you an option. So what I'd like you to, yes, yeah. But what I'm asking for is people to straighten up one foot, brace. People, so this is getting up for people's sore backs, actually. Try not to hold on to anything unless you have to. And up. That same leg goes back down. I'll give you an option in a minute, Hazel. Otherwise, up. And then that same leg goes back. So we should all be strong enough to get down off the floor and back. You could have a cushion under your knee ready. Have a cushion underneath that knee ready. Yeah. And back down. Those of you that want to work that one harder, stay in your squat. Yeah, lovely. Actually, I suppose I need to keep going, don't I? So we should all be strong enough to get off the floor without using our hands. Obviously, if you haven't got any hip issues, knee issues, but the core muscles should be strong enough. I was on a debate with my coach about, is it leg strength, is it core strength? I see some people really struggle
to get up off the floor. No hands, well done. When you're ready there. And a way of getting ourselves ready for that, yeah, let people finish. Yeah. Somebody said to me this week, she said she was really aching in her quads. She said, we found muscles that I haven't found before. See how you get on with this one. So this one is like a way of preparing for that from the top going down. So the knee can, so some of you might need a cushion underneath there. With some of my more inactive clients or weaker clients, I'll put a couple of yoga blocks underneath there. You don't have to touch the floor. We're aiming towards it. 5, 4, 3. Do squats if you need to. 2 if your back doesn't like it. Yes, Amy, she's checking the angle of her back. Ideally then we should be able to come down to the floor and up a bit. Do the lunges that suit you. Go down as deep as your knees will allow. You're doing your level. Remember, clench the buttocks at the back. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Yes. That's a loving, caring laugh. You know that, don't you? We've worked the back of the thigh. We've done outer thigh. Change to the side. Going down as low as that knee allows. So you could have a whole pile of cushions there, look. So that might be you. I'm happy for that. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me touch down and lift. 10, or low as you can manage. 9, 8, 7. Squats if you need to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got a last challenge for you. Ho, ho, ho. Guys, if you want to do squats, you think there's no way I'm doing that, Lynn Joyner, do squats instead. Is that a yes, Lynn? You might need to get a roll on your quads, Hazel, and do some stretching. If that's, this should all be strengthening for the knees and quads. I'm going to put my back foot up on the sofa. Some people this week put their foot up on cushion. So some people this week, they just raise their foot slightly by having it on a cushion or yoga block. So if you don't fancy what I'm doing, do squats instead. This one, again, so the knee is allowed to travel over the toe, but if it makes your knee sore, just don't do it. Keep the knee in line with the ankle. So again, I'm aiming to get the back knee down to the floor. You don't have to. If your back's sore, anybody, do squats. There's 10. Or if your knees are sore, do squats. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, happy to see people doing squats. 4. Push the weight into your glutes, away from the knees. Hold it down, ready. 10, pulse it. 9, 8. Push the heel into the floor. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the other leg. Have a rest. The squat people. Ideally, that knee goes down to the floor, but people doing squats, pushing that weight back. Ready? Should we go? So there's that first one. 10, 9, that's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Even with all my weight training, that makes my legs burn. So if that's any consolation whatsoever, I suffered with you. Change the other side. It shouldn't have made a sore knee. It should have got the quads a up here sore, not sore, but working. And that's what we need, that strength in those quads. Well done, shake out the legs. How about breath? What's that about? So let's do our, so this is reverse. It feels like we're going to start the class all over again, just to remind ourselves, standing tall, lengthen through the spine, the shoulders are up, back, down, chin's nodded, ears in line with the shoulders. And just draw down those shoulders, the lats here, making the triangle with your hand. Tilt the pelvis forward and back. Come back to the point where you are level. Breathing in, I've straightened out my legs. Breathing out, draw your navel away, putting up on the pelvic floor, back passage, front passage, brace, release halfway, sway forward and back. Any time that you're standing, just think, how am I standing? I'm constantly having to remind myself to go back to neutral. So keep it engaged, just that little bit. From here, let's rotate, keeping the hips fixed. So it all started off quite gently, didn't it? And it became much more exciting. Hands can be on the shoulders. Well done, rest it there. Side bend, tracing the seam of your, I haven't got a seam actually on these, I always say that, I've got no seam there. Where the seam would be. We can lift one arm. If your back's sore, keep your arms by your side. Take a breath in. And breathing out. Take a breath in. Breathing out. And back. Take a breath in. Breathing out. Both arms by your side if it's sore there. Circle the shoulders. If your back is sore, pelvic tilt from here. Or partial roll down and use your hands, run up and down your legs. Restack. Rise up onto those big, stretch up towards the ceiling. How high can you reach? Close your eyes, hold your balance. Open your eyes, bend the knees, stretch the calf muscles there. Tucking the chin, roll down. Restack. Rise up onto your toes, big stretch. Come down, bend the knees, stretch the calf muscles there. Good, so from here, with that perfect posture that you've maintained, just that reminder, foot pedals. We're doing well for time. It's almost perfect timing. Pelvis is level, front and back, sides. Keeping that rib hip connection the same. Let's come up onto our toes. Lower the heel, just brush the floor. Keeping that rib hip connection the same. There. We can then do opposite arm, opposite leg, which normally makes me smile because it confuses. Start with the opposite arm, opposite leg. Right arm, left knee, forward. I like seeing the variations on that. And rest it there. Good. So now, keeping that rib hip connection, lifting up one leg. You can have your toe down just near the floor if you want to. Close your eyes for about 10 seconds. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I have my eyes shut. So we should be able to hold that for about 10 seconds, that lift. When you get a chance, do it for yourself and see how long you can hold it for. Single-legged, closing your eyes, right and left. Send me your results, yes? Other side. Close your eyes, hold your balance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Rest it there. Can you feel those ankle muscles working like mad? So it's such a good one. That's your homework then. If you want to, you can always stand next to something so you can know that it's there. Yeah, good. Circle the shoulders, good. Hands behind your back, tilt the head. We didn't even do any push-ups today. I'm sure you've been doing them over Easter holidays, haven't you? Did you all hope you had a nice Easter? That seemed a long time away now, doesn't it? Look from side to side. Tilt the head, let chin roll round. And back the other way. One more. Circle the shoulders, circle the wrists, circle the ankles. Stand tall, walk tall, sit tall. Enjoy your time at the pub, restaurant, outside restaurants now. Any questions, any requests, any feedback, always let me know. Don't suffer in silence. Otherwise, see you next week. Tell all your friends about how great Pilates is. Bring a friend. I can give a free taster session. We could just do a few more numbers, really. But thank you for your commitment and loyalty and keeping on coming. I'll stop the recording, actually. Don't say anything. Let me stop the recording. Then you won't be on the video.